Hi, it's Rich Tehrani coming to you from SuperCom 2009 in Chicago. Today on our program, we've got Mor Miller, who's with Tangotec. Mor, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Thanks for being on our program today.
Thank you for having us.
So tell me a little bit about your company, please.
Well, Tangotec is an Israeli high-tech startup company. We have an executive team with over 50 years of experience in the semiconductor and RF communications industry. We have a line of products that are into IP distribution over existing infrastructure for both residential and commercial application. They're next generation networking products.
Okay, so IP networking over existing infrastructure. So what,
Any
can you
wires.
explain that?
In a basic information is that we have a gateway unit, a remote unit, and we transfer information over any wires in your home, power line, coax, and telephone, and as Cat5 as well.
So allowing a carrier to go into a home and basically interconnect with the existing wiring in the home without having to do a lot of rewiring.
That's correct.
Is the goal here.
That's exactly right. Our products are meant for people or end users that don't want to pull fiber optic cables to campuses or hotels and residential applications for the homes. They don't have to run Cat5 cables.
So if you have electrical, in theory, you don't really need anything else, or are there some challenges with electrical that would behoove you to use existing cable in the walls?
Yeah, so there's our solution is for any infrastructure. Some places you have your cable coax for your TV, which is the most stable infrastructure to use. Then you have the telephone line and you have the power line. So within the home, you can use all three. Once you get to larger applications like hotels and campuses, or communities, even neighborhoods, coax is the best solution. We can run up to 3 kilometers over existing coax infrastructure.
Okay, that's a significant distance. All right, it's very exciting technology. When did the company start?
The company was founded in 2009. It was a spin-off from another company that was in 2005 called Unircom.
Which was that company?
Unircom.
Okay.
And it's an Israel. Both companies are Israeli companies.
And who's your target customer?
It's distributors, OEMs, service providers.
So you could go directly to the service provider if they want to engage with
Yes.
you. They just contact you and
Yes.
they just arrange to purchase equipment and install.
That's correct.
Okay. What are some of the things that you've seen in the market? I realize it's a relatively new company, but I'm curious, in this economic environment, has it been a challenge for a startup, or is it an opportunity because carriers are looking for different ways to do business?
The challenging aspect of being a startup is finding the funding needed to keep the company going. However, because of the situation, carriers are looking for cheaper solutions to save money with regards to installation costs and getting their products out to market. IPTV and triple play services are the big thing now, and the internet service providers are trying to expand their market and getting out to the customers. This is a fast, easy way to get out there.
Now, what about small businesses? Has that been an area that your company's thought about?
Small businesses, of course, also it's a good application for them. Anywhere you don't want to have to run Cat5 cables or fiber optic, that's the solution. It could be hotels, could be marinas, could be airports, could be malls. Anywhere you don't want to start pulling wires, that's the solutions we bring.
Now, in terms of total bandwidth, are there any limitations? How much throughput can you get, for example, over an electrical system in a house?
Right, that's a good question. We're capable of 200 megabits symmetric. That means upload, download.
Sure.
Not a problem. And we're capable of going up to 1 gigabits per second.
Over the electrical. So that's a theoretical?
Yeah, that's throughput.
Okay, but the theoretical is the 1 gigabit, right?
Yes.
So 200 megabits, assuming HDTV is about 20 megabits, so that's 10 TV channels without any broadband, or let's say 5 TV channels and 100 megabits of just broadband for surfing and maybe streaming music.
Now, for TV applications, as I mentioned, we have the capability of going over coax. Power line is a solution, but typically TVs or homes have TV and coax in their home.
Right.
We prefer, and even a carrier would prefer, to use the coax. Coax in theory is capable of carrying 1.4 gigabits per second.
Right.
Our products are capable of 200 megabits up to 1 gigabits per second. So in an IPTV scenario, you're typically running 2 channels, 3 channels max. You're not running 10 channels.
Great. So what's next for the company?
Next, we're working on heading towards a silicon chip. Our product is going towards a GHN standard. If you guys know, following the GHN standard, it's a new standard that's coming out that's based on all infrastructures, such as our product. So we are going to have a semiconductor chip in the near future. That's where we're headed.
Well, congratulations and thanks for being on the program today. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.